How's it, guys? Okay, another unboxing today, and actually two parts, so it's going to be two videos. First one we'll be doing is going to be the solution that we are sent, can you see that, from Denon and Marantz for the 8K 60, 4K 120, 444 PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X solution with the problems the guys have been having. I'm very disappointed, not even having tested it yet. I can tell you it's only going to address that problem. It's not going to be addressing any of the problems that I encountered with the handshake issues between displays and the outputs of these video cards. I'll get into it as I go, why they could have made this a one-box solution, and again they rushed things and they didn't think it out properly. Yeah, sometimes these companies, they are too quick to bring out a format like 8K when it's not even been properly done, and then rushing it and then having a total bugger up. So we're still going to be stuck with 4K for a long time, but this is going to apparently make your components work. One of them. Again, they could have made it much better. In any case, let's get to it. Very basic, box open. On top, I'm going to move a bit closer so I can show you where, I've got my balance, why they stuffed this one up. Can you see? Okay, so their solution is to Xbox. They have the picture of the Xbox because that is one of the most problems. PlayStation works, Xbox, big problems. So from the Xbox into the input of this unit, this little new box, output from there to the 8K in on the receiver. That is the only one input that works with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. The other workaround, I'm not going to into that now with the ARC, that also works, but this is the way if you want to use the receiver. So correct me, I'm going to go back, correct me if I'm wrong in my thinking. I'll explain. So in here, it's going to be your little power normal. There's the adapter for the US. So they made a one-box solution for all the countries. Here's all the adapters. Different ones. These are all just adapters. It's quite cool how they did that. So all the different adapters, so I'm guessing they're going to they have to send this all over the world. So this was well thought out. I wish they could have put the same amount of thought into the box. Anyways, HDMI cable that they supply as well, because now you're going to be needing two 4K 120 or 8K 60 capable cables. At this length, it's hardly ever an issue. As long as there's a high-speed cable, you should be fine. It's on longer lengths where you get the troubles, and then I always recommend fiber optic. It's the way to go. And then the power cable for the box. So power, HDMI, different adapters, instruction manual, and now the unit itself. It's very much to the same standard as if you've ever used a splitter or input selector. Same. So there's the box. In the front, it's going to show you if it has an HDMI input with an LED that lights up. And at the back, input, output, power. Now, this is where they could have made this a much easier solution. Firstly, now we need to put a box somewhere in between our components, right? I mean, how sexy is that going to look? Not at all. So you're going to try and hide it somewhere at the back. You need to feed it power, and at least they supply the extra HDMI cable, but it's still another go in between for one device. So this is going to address the Xbox issue, but not the handshake issue. So why didn't they just go a bit further, because they know about these problems, refine all of it, get the EDITH and everything in this box correct, which I'm guessing it's going to be, but for one input. that does not help your handshake issue at all, because it's going to go in here, it's going to go out to the 8K in on the receiver, and it's going to go out from the same board to the same display. It's not going to address any handshake issues. If they made this box to rather be an output device instead of an input device, all problems solved. As easy as that. Everything still goes into the receiver as it was, Xbox, all the other units, and then whatever signal gets output comes in here and then goes to the display, and this box solves all of the issues. Now when they come up with the solution for that, you're going to need another box at an output. It's daft. It's really daft. At least they are supplying a solution, but it's a half thought up one. I'm very disappointed, but I'm going to test it nonetheless, see if it does. I don't even think it's going to solve it. I think it's going to sort of just mellow it down, sort of let the, I'll see. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but we'll see. I'm going to plug it in, the Xbox is in there, and we'll test it and see what we can get. That's about it. Just wish they thought it out more properly. I actually don't think it's going to be sorted in this round, because we are about another year, then a new Denon drops, and I think they'll address it in that, which sort of leaves you with a 8K receiver you bought that technically does work with this for one device, but still they jumped the gun on this. They really did. Yeah, going to be interesting to see the receivers that come out next. I'm not going to name names, but apparently the one that's coming is sorted. Handshake sorted, all this sorted, which is a pity because it's a brand I've never liked, but because they are doing things properly, I'm going to give them a look. I already found the distributors and told them to put one aside for me. And yeah, watch for that video coming whenever that drops. But yeah, for now we'll test this, see if it works. I'll keep you guys in the loop, because you know the issues I had, which this is not going to address, but maybe I'm going to humor them. I'm going to try and find a workaround and see if I can make this work for that issue, but it's only going to be for one device. Again, if they made it an output signal, it would have worked. I know you can buy different, what do they call it, encryptors and things that change the ETH, and that will work, but the point being is you don't buy these new receivers to want to still buy additional boxes and additional that. For most people, these things are not cheap, so it's not, it's a buy and sort of forget type of thing. It's got to work. I don't want to buy this and get that. That's when you start irritating the consumer, yeah, beyond belief. In any case, guys, that's the unboxing. They call it serial number SPK618 HDMI adapter. DNM Holdings, you know, that's Denon and Marantz. And yeah, not much spec on this other than a serial number and what they sent out. But I'll test it, let you guys know if it actually works and solves the problems. So later, cheers, bye.